complex thoughts going and writing out. That's what keeps people from falling into Alzheimer's.
It's very important.
Right.
That's why every day, every couple of days, I try to write letters to people instead of just talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Well,
I'm scared of that Alzheimer's.
All right, I'm older than you remember.
Yeah.
And so this is why I keep writing letters to my lady friend in Italy. And I say, why don't you write me back? She says, I don't have time.
Yeah. You just keep writing, though. Right. Because that's the most important way to think.
And writing complex sentences. Don't write in little...
Right.
Don't make a little... I am this and I did that and well, you got to make the sentence long.
Write the whole story.
The whole story. Well, almost, not completely, but keep it in good... So I brought this along with me. You see what this is? In case we wanted to run my S-video, which is what I'm shooting on the camcorder, back through your system, this will do it. Because this will plug in over here on the back of the side of the camcorder, and then this is the video, and this is the audio plug-in.
I don't think this guy got Alzheimer's. Your mind's working good.
Of course, but you have to keep it going. Well, you came late. You didn't see the videotape, which I showed him, where I used all sorts of special effects, and I had to think out how to do these things and how to work them. And we have images that flow into each other, mirror images, reverse color images, all kinds of things, colorization. We have sort of a line animation on video.
Good.
All kinds of things. He says he doesn't do things like that. Well, why not? But the thing is this.
It's there.
It's there, but try to figure out how to make it there, because in the manual of operation, they don't tell you this.
Yeah.
You've got to figure out what else is there that they didn't tell you about.
God bless.
Why not?
Hey,
That's what makes life exciting.
You're telling me. You're telling me.
You know, it's not simply pushing the button.
No.
Before you push the button, you gotta think. After you push the button, you gotta think. For the final print, you gotta think.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. No. You gotta. It's a long thought process.
Right.
You have to be able to see the end right from the beginning.
Well, you've got to visualize the finished product before you shoot.
Right.
You come out of the same school.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah.
You know, that's why I say I enjoy making images that make other people think.
Right.
Because if I had to think to make the image, now let them think to how I got it and what it's saying.
Yeah, I see where you get it. Okay. Hey, I'm telling you, it's very important. Very important.
That's the whole
thing. The mind is everything.
If your mind is dead, you're dead.
It's true.
You're just a lump of flesh that they're feeding.
It's very true. Yeah. All right. I like to do it.
Well, no, this was made. It says RCA. This was made by Hitachi for RCA. I've got this camcorder, which is in here, which is a compact S-video. I have a full-size S-video made by Hitachi from Minolta.
Right.
And then I have the one that was made Panasonic, the AG450, which is a workhorse, which I work with more frequently.
It's a big one.
It's a bigger one, right. And I was showing Alex that tripod he has there. I took the head off the tripod and made a mounting so I can put a fluid head on.
Right.
And then I extended the post. I went down to Canal Street and got a longer post that would fit the right diameter and put that in.
Cool.
So that the camera stand would go up even higher. Goes up a good 8 feet now.
That's fun.
Well, 8 feet when you're doing video is important because you've got to be able to see down.
Right.
And if you don't have a crane, how else do you do it?
It's true.
So you got to keep the brain
Hey, you're right.
You know, and he's enjoying this. He's getting this thing on videotape.
I'm with you 100%.
Right. So this is. So when I tell people, I say, I don't know. You know, I have a camera. You know, there's so many buttons to push and all those numbers. I say, can you drive a car? They say, of course. I say, I can't. I can use a camera. It's more difficult to drive a car than to use a camera.
At times, yeah.
So I said, if you can drive a car, you can use this camera.
It's true. It's true.
They look at me, they're amazed.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Very cool. Very cool.
All right, so that's where I'm at.
Right.
Good or bad or indifferent.
Yeah, for good. That's very good.
So, who knows? I still have an old 4x5 view camera at home. Yeah, I rebuilt part of it. I found all sorts of things to rebuild.
You got to rebuild that one.
Well, you need a rear front standard or back standard? Front standard. Well, that's going to be difficult to machine. I might have some parts around at home. Maybe we can do something with it. And I will bring in that book on VCR repair or whatever, so you can
find out what that thing is.
Yeah, find out what more of those things are, right? Because when Juicy comes up to my house occasionally, she says, I say, I'm just a slob. She says, no, slob isn't good enough. Because there's so much, it's piled up with everything, videotapes, photographic equipment,
Right.
you know.
Well, how many you got to work on your different projects, you know?
Right, and I live alone. I have a floor-to-floor apartment.
Right.
And I don't let the cat into certain areas because she'd make a nest in them.
Right.
It's nesty enough as it is. So this was a tape I did with this lady, Niall. In fact, the photographs that you see that she used, these photographs, because I photographed the thing and I videotaped it.
Oh, cool.
And then I did a special effect almost 6 months later after that. We started doing the, that's why she says, video experiment by Niall Takasaki.
Right. All right.
Yeah. So, when I've told other dancers and other people that I have, and I enjoy doing things where we use different creative techniques and equipments to get different effects out of what we videotape.
Right.
We lose them immediately. When I show some people these things, they say, I can't say how to use that. I say, think, use your head. Because we can get all sorts of effects, we can change things, we can invert an image, we can make it a color negative, or we can strip the chroma off and make it a black and white negative, and it's still moving. Or we can take all the information out and just leave a line, an outline that will move. Double the line, so it's a double outline, moving as if it were animation.
You can work that all off the machine, or you need like this?
No, this is done in post. It's all done in post.
Right.
It's all done. You shoot your tape straight as possible. You put no artifact in that you don't want.
Right.
And then you do everything in post, because that's where you have all your control. Because once it's on the tape, you can't take it off if you don't like it.
Right.
You don't put titles on.
Right.
You don't posterize or mosaic or doing. You do it as straight as possible, as good a quality as image as you can get at the highest possible quality level. That's why I don't shoot straight VHS. I shoot S video because it's a higher frequency recording, higher, better horizontal resolution. The poor man's component. I wish I could afford component. I can't. It's like the difference of working with a good, say, a deer door, where you've got all the controls and using a really good lens, not a piece of direct that is out there. You know, something where you've got the resolution, where you're sharp. That's the difference.
I agree,
You see? So I understand these things. You shoot in the best way you can, and then you've got the
I think.
What's that, Jeff?
I've gone to video.
That's it.
Now I could keep records of all of the facts of life.
Now you've gone to video, huh?
You went to the new technology here.
You're video now.
Yeah.
How you like it?
It's more immediate. And I don't have to think about it.
Okay.
Which makes it even more accessible in terms of doing it. It's just about knowing where it is.
I still like still more.
I still do that.
Know.
I still do that. Now,
the problem with me is holes in my cameras. But I'm better now. Before, I couldn't listen to them at all.
wow.
Now I can do a little bit.
So when did all this happen? What happened?
MS.
Yeah, I realized that. You was going back and forth with that.
Right.
And you had it a little bit under control.
Yes. Then January 91, it really hit me. It took my speech. It took my walking, and used my hands. And this time, I went to the hospital. I was there for 2 months. I couldn't use the rest side though. My speech is slurred. But I can leave it a little bit, so I'm getting very good care. I think. Hopefully I am.
Okay.
Because when it first happened, I saw you for a while.
Yeah.
Then I became bedridden.
Oh.
See? Now I'm out to bed.
Oh, okay.
I went to bed and I was like, I didn't know what's
How
happening.
come we never called?
Look. Yeah, I mean, who would ever think, you know?
And I talk. Listen, I am lucky when this hit me. I was able to reach his phone and call my sib all the time. Because that night I was home alone. I went to bed, all right, woke up, could not speak. I was home alone, went to bed.
Oh.
But you know what? I realized it's been coming on. Because there was the kids in school who had, first of all, they was, I guess, hearing speech. They heard my speech going. And one little boy, well, funny now, he went to the principal and told them I was drunk. Because my gait was like this.
Yeah.
I ain't paid the mind up.
You didn't know he could come on slow. You didn't know. Yeah.
And that's what was happening. It was coming. I couldn't have paid the mind, I had a problem. Then I started falling down. I said, what the hell? A friend of mine who's a nurse said, I think we get your job to check this out. And when he told me, I said, what? What? I mean, you know the term.
Right.
But I'm not feeling as much as I am now. But I'm all right, though.
Good.
Compared to other people, I'm all right.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Believe me, I'm all right. Because in my group is one young lady, it took her eyesight. There's two more that they need an extra pair thing on their wheelchair just to hold their heads up. And everyone in my group of hospital has had this trait. So far, I don't have one. So far, but they all need traits. In the hospital. I hope I don't have to do one. I hope I don't go back in the hospital. But life has been good for me.
Good.
Yeah, I really would
You
love.
still living up the same place?
Still live in the same place.
Okay.
I want to get back to my side beat. What's going to happen is, well, they had said, use your tripod. We'll see. Because MS affects your eyesight. Well, certain nerves, it affects the central nervous system. The thing is, I got to see how far it's like. Because I've been boarding cameras. And now I'm ready to...
They got to try it out, yeah.
Try out.
Okay.
They told me to use a tripod then.
Well, you have a load of negatives.
That's true. That's
And
true.
I think it'd be better to, start looking at the negatives and making some sort of decision in terms of what you would like to actually put together in terms of a show.
I haven't done that. I guess I was avoiding everything. You know how you go, well, I'll be all right in 2 days.
Yeah.
Stop it. And then you go for a lot. I'm like, my life has changed. What is going on here? But it's come back, things come back now. But I am better than other people. I am better, believe me. I can ride buses for myself. Well, now they believe me. Because I was one-to-one. Someone watched me all the time. You're crazy. I said, I'm not going to do this idea. We know you. You stay. We know you watch you. I watch you.
You ain't going out.
No. I'm not ready to go. I'm not going nowhere. Too many things to do. I'm not going nowhere. And even now, I can go to movies. I did that by myself. I buy a bus, as you can see here. What else I do? The thing I really want to get back to is writing. I thought you just say I can start writing. I shouldn't say PM because I'm going to. At this time, I have trouble enough. I was going to write.
Okay. Well, what about looking at the negatives?
I will do that. When I come pull them out. And starting tomorrow,
Start reading the negatives.
I will start looking at them.
And putting something together. It's all right.
Thank you. So,
Try to figure out something that have some sort of meaning to you in terms of images.
yes, yes.
And then once you figure that out, try to put together philosophy on that.
Okay.
And then I could read it into something and have somebody type it out.
Okay.
And then build some sort of publicity around it all.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure the date that will be opening up.
Right. No, that's good. Just give me something to do. Start. I'll start.
Yeah.
Start looking at it.
Yeah, start reading the negatives.
I will.